Welcome guys to our new video here on this channel. I hope you're having a great day so far and I will try my best to make it even better. I promise you that. Today we once again have a look at marketing expert and entrepreneur Gary Vee and his predictions on Instagram in 2021. I'm also going to give you 5 tips to master Instagram in the next year so that you can leverage the possibilities of social media to the fullest extent possible. I mean, the next year can only get better, right? If we'll have a look at this one, we didn't do too well overall, I think. Well, now that I think about it, I shouldn't probably have said that. But anyway, let's get into the video and stop thinking about if next year is going to be great and all. We just have to make the best out of it, and that's how it has always been. Instagram. You all know it, and if you don't, here's the gist. Everyone's happy, influencers lurking around every corner, cute dogs are always welcome. It's basically just the recycling bin of Twitter and TikTok. And wait, no, that's just one slice of the platform with over 1 billion monthly users, and it's not going anywhere soon. Instagram isn't only what I just listed. It's one of the most popular, smartest and most advanced platforms out there. And it has one huge bonus that most of others don't have. It's owned by Facebook. And you don't ever bet against Facebook. Every one of you watching this has probably asked themselves the following question multiple times by now. How do these regular people manage to build a massive following and earn a fortune while you're doing nothing different? From the outside it seems pretty easy, right? Just take some cute pics of yourself, post them with some smart hashtags, promote the post in your story, keep on doing this for like 3 years and voila, you're jet setting around the world and your whole life is a vacation. Actually, no, it's much more than that. Instagram equals hard work. And what I just described is so misleading for so many people because the exact opposite is true. Excelling at something while making it look easy is probably the best sign that someone is a master at what they're doing. Don't get me wrong, the principles to master IG and all other social media platforms for that matter are really simple to understand and everyone should be able to apply them. These platforms are specifically built that way. But simple things that have to be done consistently over large periods of time aren't necessarily easy. I made this video to help all of you understand the nuances of IG a little better and to bring you closer to your goals. I won't be able to go into the smallest details and I won't be able to list every secret tactic and hidden trick because this is just a video and not a book. And while I'm at it, check out the actual book we wrote about the A to Z of online branding if you want to dive deeper into the subject. The link is down in the description below. I know that's a shameless plug, but I just had to take this opportunity guys, so sorry for that. For this video I tried to boil down all principles into 5 main categories. Before I do though, let me say this. Online branding isn't a get rich quick thing. It requires hard work, specific strategies and a lot of time if you want to go far. The reason for why so many don't make it. But with you, and since you're watching this video until now, I have the feeling that you can prove the naysayers wrong. Make sure to watch until the end because the last step is probably the most important, and I know everyone says that to keep you watching, but this time it's true actually. So here are the 5 steps to massive success. Step 1, create an account, log in, post some cute pics, add hashtags, promote the content, and then in most cases you should be at step 5 and profit. And that's it, have a good one, see you later. Okay guys, fun aside, the first step is actually content is king. Let's get the obvious right out of the way. Social media without content is nothing. I don't have to explain that to you, but there are certain nuances to content that a ton of people and brands simply don't seem to follow, and it shows. Don't get me wrong, the most important aspect of posting content is, well, actually posting content and doing it consistently. Pumping out one amazing piece and then vanishing for like 100 years like the Avatar won't do you any good. And that's because of the way the algorithms are built. Let me elaborate a bit. The algorithms on all platforms aren't programmed to filter everything for the most artistic users. They are programmed to make people come back again and again and again. The most efficient way to do this is by designing platforms in such a way that high quality contents get rewarded, whereas mediocre content simply doesn't get recommended to as many people. Great content rises to the top, and there are 3 factors you have to keep in mind to make sure yours is comfortably sitting at the top. The first one is to make it native. In my intro I joked about how a large slice of IG is basically just repurposed content from Twitter and TikTok, and that's not a great thing. Sure, making use of tweets and funny videos can be great if done creatively, but you can't rely on just that. Make sure that your IG is constantly recognizable and not just a copycat of your other socials, or worse, the socials of other people. What you can do to limit the amount of work you have to put in is making use of pillar content. I won't explain it in detail because I've already done so in the last video about Gary Vee, but put short, it's this. Create one larger piece of content that you can then remix into various styles of other native forms of content and then publish that all over the internet. Second, make it valuable to others. The term high quality is often associated with the highest production value, the greatest aesthetic and a general sense of professionalism. But that couldn't be further from the truth. While all of these attributes obviously show that someone knows what they're doing, valuable content simply means pumping out pics, videos and advice that your target audience can identify with and view helpful. You don't have to reinvent the wheel at all and create groundbreaking pieces of work every other day. You simply have to do what works and do it consistently. Which leads me to step 3, be consistent. As said above, pulling the avatar move won't get you far because consistency is key. If you want the algorithms to be kind to you, you have to actually bring people back to the platform again and again, which means you have to post again and again. This is also the reason for why it's so important to truly believe in what you do, so that you're even able to do it consistently. Standing behind what you're doing is vital, because it's your backup generator for the moments when your motivation dies out. It will make everything easier, so don't be the avatar. For everyone watching this and you're just starting out, here's what you can do. Document your journey. You don't need to have everything already planned out. Just make sure that your content is native and valuable and authentic for your target audience, and then keep on posting it consistently. This whole process is a marathon and not a sprint. You will undoubtedly get new ideas, steer your content in new directions and switch things up every now and then. Just document your journey, be sincere in what you do, and everything will pay off in the long run. For the sort of more advanced, if you want to say so, you can do this. Stick to what you're doing. Find ways to improve your content bit by bit and start making sure the details are as high quality as the previous content. You could establish a theme in your feed, stick to a certain schedule, create a new series, think of a consistent color palette and much more. Your options are literally limitless because your only limitation is your imagination. But most importantly, don't stop posting. Number 2. The power of hashtags done right. Of course, simply posting your content and then leaving it untouched is not a good strategy to get seen by as many people as possible. While creating content and publishing it is definitely the most important aspect of building a brand online, it's just the first step of many. You have to keep on promoting it with all the tools you are given, the first of which, if you haven't guessed yet, are hashtags. Hashtags are probably the easiest way to get more free, organic reach across the platform. We usually post the hashtags in the comment section of our posts, but you can also do that in the description if you want to. That's completely up to you to decide how you want to do it. Finding the right hashtags takes some time and is a bit tricky, but it's worth it. You should test a few different combinations of them under your posts to see how they perform and which one worked best. Once you find a set that gets you good results, keep on using them while also testing out new ones. We always include 5 to 10 hashtags in the 500,000 post range, 5 hashtags in the 1 to 3 million post range, and 5 hashtags in the 5 million or more post range. This combination will give you more diversity and it's easier to gain traction in the low post range ones, only to show the algorithm basically that you are also worthy to be posted in the 5 million plus range. Number 3, engage with your entire community. It's very, very important to get interactions going and to have sort of a community that supports you. And when you post something and comments are slowly coming in, make sure to answer every single one of them. If you have millions of followers, of course, that's not gonna be doable, but that's a topic for another time. We advise you to make use of Gary Vee's famous $1.80 technique and unleash the true power of hashtags. In this strategy, you basically browse through 5 to 10 of the most popular hashtags in your niche and simply comment on a few posts each every single day. If you do that on just 9 posts in 10 different hashtags, all you have to do is comment 90 times in one day. But don't just post useless nonsense like nice, wow or emojis without anything else. Try to leave a sincere comment that offers value and that people can preferably respond to. By doing this, you're allowing others to engage with your comment, which not only boosts the algorithm but also makes others notice you. And what's better than having an actual human being following you out of sympathy? And for God's sake, please don't do these like scammy-ish tactics where you follow and unfollow people constantly. Instagram will notice this and diminish your overall reach to a small portion of what it actually was. Once you start getting some real followers, you can also cross-promote your other social media accounts in your story and tell them that they should also check out your Pinterest because you post valuable blog posts there or something like that. Just give them something to work with and let them get to know you better. Number 4, it goes down in their DMs. Probably the best way to grow your brand is through collaborations. It's called social media for a reason, right? And Gary Vee summarizes this under the get discovered, and he's spot on. Don't sit around waiting for others to notice you, make them. Reach out and ask for collaborations with others, stay active and make more and more people familiar with your name, style and message. By reaching out to people in the same niche as you are and offering them value through your DMs in form of product sponsorships, tagging them in your pictures or doing some shoutouts or arranging some sort of giveaway. You have to bring out something valuable to your community and to the other account you're collaborating with. That way you could start an awesome partnership, benefit from each other's reach, and most importantly you can grow together with the whole world watching. There's nothing that compares to being able to look back a couple of months or years and appreciating how far you've come. A joy that's only multiplied if you can share it with someone else. If personal branding isn't your thing, there are also methods to do it for theme pages. For example, if you're running a meme page, you can ask other meme pages to give shoutouts and maybe once a day upload a picture of them. They do the same for you. If you're selling actual physical products, you can reach out to influencers that have a smaller audience, 2K to maybe 25K followers, and offer your services or products to them for a little to no upfront cost. They are going to appreciate your offer or decline. That's the worst that could happen, so just go for it multiple times and start chatting with others. Number 5, practicing one cake 1000 times. If you don't know what this title is referring to, it's a famous quote by Bruce Lee that basically says, one thing I've been trying to hammer home like a million times throughout this blog post: consistency is key. Nobody starts off as a master in their craft, and the saying goes that one needs 10,000 hours of experience to be called a master, and that really puts things into perspective. The good thing is that throughout this whole process, you will become the best version of yourself in that area. I sincerely promise you, you will not regret putting in that work if it actually pays off in the end, and it will. If you do it consistently, it will pay off. You will learn from your mistakes, you will eventually get to know what works and what doesn't, and you will keep on doing what works. Now it's up to you basically, because you are watching this video and you have to decide. Will you be one of the people that watch this video and then scroll mindlessly through YouTube again? Or will you actually take the knowledge and put it to work? Start your Instagram account, start DMing people, start uploading. If you dedicate just 30 minutes in the morning while, I don't know, watching your favorite TV show to taking care of your Instagram, every day you will see huge success after 1 year. I promise you that. Okay guys, that's it from me for today. Make sure to check out our social media accounts and especially Instagram. You can also DM us and ask us any questions. We will try to get back to you as soon as possible. On our Instagram you will find more tips on how to be successful online, to market your business and to even grow your business to exponential heights. While working on your passion project, it's of course also very important to be a healthy human being, to praise the time you have on this earth, and we exactly try to bring that message across. The message that you should live every day as if it was your last one. Okay guys, other than that, I don't have much else to say for now, so start taking action, and until then, take care.